Hello and welcome to Minimise Debt, Maximise Cash with Top Service, where each episode we will give you tips on how to maximise your cash and minimise your debt in the construction industry. My name is Emma Reilly, Top Service CEO, and recently awarded the Credit Professional of the Year 2025 at the British Credit Awards. Thank you very much. In today's episode, we present a discussion between myself, Rosey Fitzsimmons and Browne of Saint-Gobain, long-term members of Top Service. They spoke about their credit management procedures and how Top Service fits into them. Please enjoy. Details of how to contact us will be at the end of the episode.
Welcome to Rosey and Laura from Saint-Gobain, who are here visiting the offices here at Redditch. Thanks for taking the time to come over. We've been round and we've met the team, we've seen what they're up to. You've been members of Top Service for 11 years now, which I was really surprised to see when I looked at exactly the length of time you've been with us. So that's gone really quickly, hasn't it? Time flies when you're having fun. So over that time, what's been your sort of overall experience with Top Service?
The customer service has been excellent. Always our first port of call. The team are absolutely brilliant to deal with as well. If they can get the information for us on the phone, they do. If not, they'll go out and find it for us and turn around really quick.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. A great partnership.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice word to use, because that's what we try and be, as an extension of what you do. Not just a supplier to you, but we want to understand you guys and how we can best support you.
And I think that is how it feels, doesn't it? That it is a partnership. It's so, you guys are so ingrained with what we do now that it is, am I sending that to Top Service now? The team talk about it. It's just, it's routine. And obviously we've been with you for 11 years, so it works. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. And I'll share this with the team afterwards as well, because it's always nice for them to hear those sorts of comments. So thank you. In your roles in credit management, what's sort of your ultimate goal when you're looking at credit information?
I think the ultimate goal, probably the first goal, is that we want to make genuine sales, legitimate sales. So we need to always be looking out for fraud. And it's so prevalent at the moment. It's such a big thing. We've been quite lucky, actually. We've not had too many big hits, but that really is kind of the first thing that we're looking at, is this, genuine application, genuine customer. And then secondly, that we're going to be paid for those sales. And, a big part of what we're doing in credit is supporting Saint-Gobain to grow and supporting our brands to grow. So we're not just looking at, can these customers pay us right now, but can they pay us for the long term? We want long-term sales and long-term relationships with our customers. So I think those are the two big goals: genuine sales and sales that we're going to be paid for, and hopefully that are there for the long term.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, actually, isn't it? Because I think sometimes if you're an outsider looking into credit management, it perhaps can feel a bit like it's there and then, what's happening there and then. But actually, credit management is not just about, can they pay that particular invoice, or chasing money for overdue invoices. Is definitely part of a growth of a business.
Absolutely.
And I think it's really important that's recognised in the industry.
Absolutely. And I think that the kind of idea of knowing your customer is, like I say, with fraud, it's more important than ever. And you guys really support us with that, with your trading experiences. It just helps us know our customers, know who they're dealing with and how they're paying. So it just helps that extra layer of due diligence, I think. Yeah.
So how important is it to you that are the trading experiences that are supplied by Top Service, that they are so industry specific? Do you find there's sort of more value in that than there is in more generic data?
Yeah, I think so. I think the data with the bigger agencies, it's so vast and there's so much of it. And you really have to kind of drill down and try and work out the detail of it, how many accounts are reporting, and you don't know who those experiences are coming from. So I think the Top Service experiences being so specific to our industry, we know that they're close to home.
Yeah.
Because, you know, quite often if you're a key supplier to somebody, you're probably going to be the last to know because you'll be getting paid.
Yeah.
So I think when you know that those experiences, you know, whether they're negative or positive, they're close to home in your industry.
Yeah.
It can just help with those early warning signs, I think.
It just becomes more tailored and more personal to
Absolutely.
us within the construction industry as well.
Absolutely.
That's good to hear. Because I, you know, I'm a massive, I really believe in sharing any type of information. I think, you know, the more information you can get your hands on when it comes to assessing risk and sort of keeping on your customers, really the better for you. But then I also think that sometimes there's so much data out there. You know, there's so many credit reference agencies out there, all sort of offering different aspects of looking at accounts and ratios and credit limits and credit scores, that sometimes it can be difficult to just sit down for a second and think, well, hang on a minute, what is relevant to me out of all of this information? And that's one of the things we have tried to do at Top Services. One of the reasons we talk to customers a lot is because we want to understand where you're going to get the most value out of us, and where we sort of should focus our efforts, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you got any examples where our trading experiences specifically have helped you for definite avoid a bad debt or potentially avoid a fraud or anything like that?
Yeah, 100%. We had one very recently. It was a customer that we'd stopped trading with actually, but we had traded with them in the past, so they were still on our monitoring with Top Service.
Okay.
And we'd seen quite a few trading experiences coming through over a number of months. I think the account ended up with you for debt collection as well. And then they came back to us and wanted to reopen the account. And obviously we could really quickly say no.
Yeah.
You know, and we did get some pushback commercially from that, because you might look at a credit report with a different agency that hasn't got the benefit of those trading experiences, and it tells you something different. So, you know, we did get a little bit of pushback commercially on why we were saying no, but we stood firm, and that business went into administration. So yeah, we
I
were
told
really
you so moment.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I say, those experiences are so unique to what Top Service can offer and so specific to our industry. They're invaluable to us.
That's lovely to hear. Thank you. And thanks for sharing your experience with me today. It's been really nice to sit down and talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Emma here again. Thank you for listening. If there are any other questions, please do contact us on LinkedIn. Just search Top Service Limited. And also do check out a video version of this podcast on our YouTube channel. Once again, search for Top Service Limited. If we don't see you online, we will see you in the next episode, where we will help you to maximise your cash and minimise your debt. Bye bye from Top Service.